Welcome to this week's We Talk Too Much episode. Today, since it's Friday, is New Year's and we're starting a new year, thank God.
Yeah, for real.
We are going to be talking about New Year's resolutions and more. We'll just add in more because, amen.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk too much. We probably start rambling. So, I guess I'll start. So, 2020 was a mess. How do you feel about 2020?
Well, um, first of all, every year is bad, but this one takes the cake, I guess. Like everyone can agree that 2020 was like a really bad year.
Monumentously bad.
Yeah, like the king of bad years.
Yeah, I think it'll be in a lot of history books. Like it'll be a fat chapter.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the beginning was okay. You know, it was the year of the rat. Did you know that?
Wow. No.
Yeah, year of the rat. I thought it was going to be great because year of the rat. That's my year.
Oh, it is?
Well, I don't know in terms of Chinese zodiac, but I am a rat.
Oh. I thought
That's
we were
what
like
I'm.
year of the horse or something.
No, I. Is it?
I think yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Chinese zodiacs, am I right? Who knows that stuff?
The Chinese.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I told you it was a horse.
Okay. All right. We have a third party who was confirmed. It is the 2002 was the year of the horse. So 2020 started off pretty good. I thought that I was actually going to have a good year. I mean, we were seniors.
Yeah.
We graduated this year.
Yeah.
But that was before everything kind of blew to pieces.
Yeah, for real. Like it was like the week of spring break and I was like so excited to like finally be off. And then they're like, we're extending the spring break at least one more week. And I was like, yes. Oh my gosh.
I know.
And then they're like, we're not going back.
I know.
Like,
it's like spring break turned into the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because quarantine started, like it really felt, luckily we both have birthdays before March.
Yeah.
So like we didn't have to experience a quarantine birthday. I mean, COVID was happening, but it wasn't like in the US. Like it wasn't huge in the US yet. So that was nice. But then spring break happened and then hell broke loose. I mean, it wasn't a terrible. I mean, Parasite won Best Picture. It won like 4 Oscars. That's just one thing that comes to mind. I don't know why that was the first thing.
That's the only thing good about this year.
Yeah, Parasite was the Best Picture. But I mean, like there was that. Harry Styles came out. Was that this year? Did Harry Styles? Was that
Harry
this
Styles
year?
came out?
His movie? No. His album. Album. Was that this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, was it? Hold on. I gotta look this up. I don't
totally
trust myself. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we both started college this year. Sure, it was at different universities, but still.
Yeah.
Now that we're men, women. It was fine line in 2019.
If it was, time isn't real. Because
Time
I
is
could have
an
sworn
illusion
it was
at
this
this
year.
point. I have no idea what time it is half the time. Anyway, but I mean, great things came out this year. I mean, a lot of things got delayed, but I mean, The Queen's Gambit came out this year. The Umbrella Academy's new season came out this year.
I actually watched that one.
Oh, I didn't. That's one thing that we can check off that you've watched and I haven't. And that list is much shorter than vice versa. I mean, but 2020, how would you sum up 2020 in like 3 words? Like a 3-word sentence for 2020.
Um. I feel like I'm in fourth grade right now. I'm trying to answer a question.
Okay, well,
It's that
I'll let
one
you
kid.
think. I think I have one.
Okay.
Um, I mean, the most obvious one is worst year ever. Oh, we have an audience submission.
Fuck this year.
I mean, hey, I didn't say it. Um, I'd say, I mean, like I said, the obvious one is worst year ever. I'd probably say, damn, that's crazy. Like when I think back to 2020, I'll probably be like, damn, that was crazy. That year was wow.
Yeah, you're like everyone that like went through this can like brag and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like made it through, you know? I
Yeah.
just like I really persevered and I just like made it.
Yeah, but I mean like is 2021 going to how is 2021 going to change? That's my question. Cuz
I'm
like
thinking at least the first half is going to be 2020 part 2 cuz at least here in the US with COVID, it's definitely not getting better. And everyone's like
damn,
suspicious about
I was wrong.
what's in the vaccine.
Fine Line came out in 2019. But it was big in 2020. I mean, it came out in December of 2019. That's
Yeah, that's
basically
basically
2020.
2020.
But I mean, let's talk about it. Let's think about how is 2020 going to be, or 2021 going to be any different from this year? I feel like, I mean, they've been starting like vaccinations. So people are probably going to get vaccinated, obviously. COVID cases will hopefully start to go down.
Yeah.
We'll have a new president, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Maybe?
In January.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I don't care about this. I mean, the scandal is, it's just, my mom is so into like, she's like, it's not over yet. I'm like, Mom,
It is over. He lost.
who cares? It doesn't, it really doesn't, like, I'm just hoping that, like, by inauguration day, it's just like set in stone that we have a new president. Because, like, I don't have anything against Joe Biden being president. Like, we're not going to get political here. But, like, I really don't care. Just as long as I have my rights and I'm safe, you know?
Yeah. I was kind of scared this year, like around election time, like during the debate when Trump was basically just not even saying that he would peacefully give Joe Biden
Yeah.
power if he won.
I mean, we talked about it in my government class,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, I mean, my government professor, he was like, yeah, there's going to be a lawsuit on either side. Whoever wins, there's going to be a lawsuit. There's going to be claims of voter fraud or whatever. I mean, because like the way that voting happened this year was just the biggest fiasco. Like, I saw a post of like there were ballot boxes that people like set on fire,
Yeah.
and like when people would like go to polling places, there was like a lot of like,
Voter intimidation.
yeah. And like there was a like at some places there was like a lot of questioning of like identity and all kinds of stuff. I mean, obviously we live in Texas, so like there's the law of like you have to bring a government ID in order to vote so that you can like verify that you're a citizen or whatever. But it's just this November was just like the cherry on top, you know?
It was literally like my most stressful month because I had finals and had the election
Yeah.
and I had to like pack all the stuff in my dorm room. I'm just like so busy and so scared at the
Yeah.
same
I think
time.
the only good thing that came out of election time was probably AOC's Among Us stream, which is pretty funny actually. And that fly on Mike Pence's head. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
great. I mean, when you see that on TV, that's just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's get away from election stuff. Politics, they're not, nobody wants to talk about that, especially not now. But a new year is coming. We need to face it. We need to think about what happened this year and how can we change it? And how can we change ourselves or the people around us? Like I for one, quarantine, god. Quarantine did me dirty. It did me wrong. Like it made me have such a boring lifestyle and also just like I don't know what time is anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know when to eat. Sometimes I forget to eat and like if I do eat, it's like either a lot of food or like the tiniest amount.
Dude, I'm eating like 2 meals a day now, and it's just fine. Like it's just normal for me now.
Yeah, like especially during school, I just completely forgot to eat.
Yeah.
I just like I'd study until like 2 in the morning, and then I realized it was 2 in the morning, and I wasn't at home. I was in a dorm, so I was like, well, the dining hall's not open. Maybe I can go downstairs to the vending machine and get something from the vending machine, and that's what I would do. But like the vending machine is like $2 for a freaking bag of M and
Granola bar.
M's, which is so dumb. Like I'm paying enough to be living in this freaking dorm. Like what do you expect? No.
Are you saying they should give you free food?
No, I'm not saying they should give me free food. I'm just saying that vending machines are dumb. They're great, they're useful, but they're too expensive. It's like movie theater snacks. Do I
Dude,
really
all
want to
the
spend
food in my vending machine in my dorm was like expired or something. We were like looking at it, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I don't get the food from there. It's like expired." I was like,
I mean, isn't that the case with like all vending machines though? I mean, but it's like $1.50 for a candy bar, and then if you want like a bag of chips, it's like 2.50. I'm
yeah.
like, what? No, 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 I'm not doing that.
Do you think the college names the price? Because I don't think that's
Well,
it.
I mean, I don't know, but everything's just so uppriced, and then like the food in the dining hall, it was always a hit or miss.
Yeah.
It was like some days it would be like bomb, like it'd be so good. But then like other days I would eat barely anything because it there was like nothing good to eat.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I didn't like eat a whole lot in the cafeteria. So I was like really just like picking out what I liked, and then I spent way too much money on food last semester. So
Like from the dining hall?
no, like instead of eating in the dining hall, I would go get like
Like eating out and
Wendy's.
stuff?
Yeah.
Or like grocery shopping? Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
I was getting lazy. I did not want to leave my dorm room.
Oh, me too. Yeah. And like the only food I would have in my room was like goldfish or some like baby carrots or like really old breakfast bars
Yeah.
or like popcorn. Popcorn was like I had like when I moved in or before I moved in, like we got these like senior gifts or something from like other people
Yeah.
because of quarantine, we didn't get as much like interaction obviously. So I got this senior gift from this one lady and she like asked me like what's your favorite snacks and like where do you like to eat and like stuff like that. And like one of my favorite snacks is popcorn, but like I don't eat it every day, you know. It's just a good snack.
What did you get you a lot?
Oh yeah. She got me like 2 boxes, like 2 boxes of like 12 bags.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So I had like essentially like a family size like 24 pack of popcorn in my dorm. And when I would spend nights studying way too long, I would just pop a bag in the microwave and that would be my dinner. And it wasn't
Oh.
that great.
Wow.
I mean,
treat myself to a bag of popcorn.
Yeah. And then like my breakfast would be like some baby carrots and peanut butter. Like a spoonful of peanut butter. But
What did you do with the parent carrots?
the what?
The parent carrots.
You mean regular carrots?
Parents' carrots.
Oh, are you trying to make a joke right now?
Yes.
Okay. Declined. I mean, that's what life as a freshman is like.
Yeah, I really ate like shit. I stopped working out.
Yeah.
I just like boxed myself up in my room
Yeah.
and focused on my grades.
And like, see,
and I'm an art major.
I know it's
I'm like I need to make all A's.
It's not that you don't have any idea what you want to do, but you're an art major. So like, what's your career gonna be? An artist?
It's whatever I want.
Oh, damn! Calm down.
Majoring in communications design, so I could do like graphic design if I wanted like freelance work.
Okay.
Or I could like design websites or really whatever.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, because like I, on the other hand, I am a healthcare studies major. So like, I already know what I want to do. I want to be an eye doctor. I want to look at people's eyes.
Ew.
That's not gross.
You know, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
People do say that.
I mean, yeah, they do. And then windows are the eyes of the house.
Yeah. Like that one movie, Monster House.
That movie?
Yeah.
God, that movie scared me.
Yeah. You see a shady looking house.
Don't
you
go
have to
into
like
it.
cross the street and avoid it.
Just
so it doesn't
stay
swallow
as
you up.
far away. Or if there's like an old man outside, or if it has like a gate around it. And
yeah, a gate in your front yard.
Hell no.
Don't go near that house.
No. And especially if there's like an old man who's sitting outside, even if he has like a little dog, with him, that doesn't grant you any verification that the house is safe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a little dog. Cool. Walk right past.
I'll lure you inside.
Yeah. That's like taking candy from a baby right there. Well, I don't know how we got here, but hey, we talked too much. So let's talk about some New Year's resolutions. What do you have plans for, Fiona, in the new year?
Well, everyone says this, but when I start eating healthy, working out.
Working on yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I want to get closer to my family next year.
Yeah.
Because up until now, I think I've been sort of like an enigma. I've just been someone who's like mysterious and just there. Nothing about them.
Mysterious. In the corner.
Yeah.
Just like you're the one at the family reunion that's like.
Yeah, I'm a wallflower.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know, but I want to make friends.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
People like to know things about their friends. I can't just like be there and like making jokes.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I mean, yeah, so like the same for me. I feel like, yeah, I need to work on myself, like physically. Like I already got my gym membership, and I want to start eating better, and I just want to make some friends at school. Because like COVID made it very hard to like even try to make friends with people. And like, I don't want to be boy crazy, but like, it wouldn't be that bad to have a boyfriend, Like, if I had even if I had someone like just to hang out with.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I just want someone to like chill with that's not, like 50 miles away from me.
Yeah. 50 miles, is that me?
Is it?
It's way
you're
more.
In another state. Let's just say another
it's
state.
It's like 300 something
Okay.
miles.
Changing. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, um, my New Year's resolution for you.
What? You can't give me
You
one.
can give me one. I'll give you one.
Okay.
Mine for you is to get more cultured. Watch more movies. Read more books.
It's like super hard for some reason for me to like start watching something new. I have to like really convince myself. And if I don't like something right away, I'll just stop watching.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I've been watching Gossip Girl lately because it's leaving Netflix. And I was like, man, you know, I haven't watched this show in like a year and a half or something. And it is just, I mean, it's like one of those trash shows, but it's like good trash, Like it's not bad writing and it's not bad acting. It's just like the plot is very like expected
Like
and
Glee.
yeah,
It's like a guilty pleasure show.
yeah.
Like you think it's good,
Oh
but it's
yeah.
like
Glee
objectively
100%.
bad. Objectively
100%,
bad.
especially the later seasons. The later seasons were not great.
I don't remember after season 4. I think I blocked it out of my memory.
I just know that like in the first season it was like Finn and Rachel. That's like what's her name, Rachel? Was her name
She's
Rachel?
the main character.
Is
Yes,
it
her name is
Rachel?
Rachel.
Okay, right. I forgot. But it was like all about them, It's all about Rachel. She's the star, blah blah blah. But like in the later seasons, it's like Rachel and Ned. What's his name?
Ned.
The gay one. What's his name?
Kurt.
Kurt. Damn it. I mean,
Who the
hey.
fuck is Ned?
I know.
There's not one character in that show named
Shit.
Ned.
Kurt, Rachel, and Santana. When they move out together, man, that's crazy. But we'll save that for another episode, getting into the drama and guilty pleasures of the amazing show that is Glee. Um, so 2021, I'd say, well, I say by,
We're talking about resolution.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. By maybe, I want to say at most by 2022 will be kind of either back to normal or getting back to normal. You know what I mean? Like the vaccine will be like approved and people will start getting it like the like fully like it'll be integrated and
Yeah.
people will like start to wean out of like wearing masks. Like it won't be like a state requirement or something.
I might keep wearing masks.
Yeah, I know. That's like cuz like in like I know that in Asia, a lot of Asian countries, they just wear masks everywhere like normally.
Yeah, well, in some areas the air pollution's pretty bad, so that's why they wear the masks.
Yeah.
But like, they make a good like, especially if you don't want to like fix up your face or whatever and look presentable.
That is true. You don't have to worry about like if you have like a giant zit on your chin, you don't
Yeah,
have to worry about it.
and they don't look bad. I don't know why everyone's like, I have to wear masks. It's not like it's ugly.
But I'm sure like
It's just
the
different.
mask market, like people buying masks and making masks will go down like a lot.
Well, yeah, it's because the majority of people
There
would
won't be
rather
necessarily
not do
no
that.
need for it. There'll just be less of a demand for it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So 2021. I don't know. It's just kind of spooky to think
Spooky.
about a new year. That always happens though. Every year it's like, you know, wow, how did a year go by so quickly? You know?
Yeah.
Like you turn 19 in 20 days,
Yeah.
essentially. Like 2 or 3 weeks, essentially.
Yeah.
And I turn 19 in like
five.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's like, whoa, you know?
I know, it's like it's my last year as a teenager.
I know. And like it's kind of like 17, nothing happens really. Except in Texas. I don't know in other states, but at least in Texas, that's when you can be legally tried as an adult.
Exciting.
Yeah. And then, but like when you turn 16, it's all about your license. And when you turn 13, it's like you're a teenager.
Yeah.
And when you turn 18, it's like you're an adult.
Yeah.
But I feel like the biggest birthdays are like 21, obviously, because like you can drink,
Yeah.
partay. And then like after 21, maybe like 30, 30, I think. Because like your 20s is like, at least to me, your 20s is like when you're the most social, you know? It's like when you're figuring things out. It's like, who
Yeah.
do I want to marry? Do I want to have kids? What's my job? Stuff like that, you know?
What is the meaning of life?
Yeah. But like when you're 30, when you hit 30, like by that time, it, it just like, I guess statistically speaking, like that is when you're like kind of settling into like what your life as an adult is.
Yeah, for most people.
Yeah. It's like you're mostly like settling down, you have kids, you're married, uh, you know, maybe you have a house, you have a
In
good
this
job.
economy,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I could
I'm hoping
literally
that for
dream
myself.
about having a mortgage right now, but I'm only 18, so.
I know, I can only dream. I can only dream. I mean, I know that everyone like from California and like New York, they're all moving here. They're all moving to Texas. And why? Because everything is cheaper here. Gas is cheaper, no state income tax. Real estate is cheaper and it's bigger. Like if you go to like say Venice in California
Yeah.
and you want like a mansion like a house that's worth like $1 million, right? Is going to be like maybe 5 times smaller than like a $1 million mansion would be here.
Yeah, but with everyone coming here, the prices are going to go up.
Increase, and it's going to be scary. And so like when I was younger, not like super young obviously, but like when I started to like realize what I wanted for myself or whatever, like in my future, I kind of imagined for myself like I'm going to get married like in my 20s. I'll probably have kids. I don't know if I will or not. And then if I get a house, I'll like most likely stay in Texas.
Yeah.
At least until my parents pass,
Yeah.
to kind of like look after them. But now I don't know, cuz like if it gets too expensive to live here, I might just move either out of the country or to a different state.
Yeah.
Like I hear Tennessee's nice.
I've been there for my aunt's wedding. We stayed
Was
in
it?
a cabin.
Oh, was it nice?
Yeah. It was like great. We went in like October. It was like crisp and cold, and we like
Yeah.
went hiking, I think.
Yeah. And like I've been to Seattle. Like Washington's nice, but the taxes and prices aren't that great. Same
Yeah.
for California. I've never been to California, but I just know the real estate is like off the charts. Like it's just way too expensive to live there.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of big coastal cities are going to be like that though.
Yeah. And like New York and Florida and maybe who knows about the Carolinas? Maybe there's something there. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the
Yeah,
Carolinas.
neither do I. But
we get sidetracked so easily.
yeah, we do.
We're talking about resolutions, now we're talking about real estate.
We're talking about our resolutions for the future.
Oh.
So what other resolutions could you think of? Resolution for this podcast?
Oh.
Maybe
post semi-regularly.
Try to post weekly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, maybe get some guests on in the future. Like not physically, but like we could talk with other people.
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
In the future. Yeah.
Get,
Nothing a Skype call can't fix.
Get an audience.
Yeah.
Any amount of people listening.
Any amount of people. Like a rating.
Ooh.
A rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or something. Start recording it like as a video.
Yeah.
Version. Maybe. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also thought of, I mean, I'm not really good at video games, but I watch a lot of gaming YouTube channels, and I think it'd be cool to like have one. But my computer sucks, and I don't know.
Yeah. See, like that's the thing. Like I have a camera.
Yeah.
But it can only record for 20 minutes at a time. So like I wouldn't be able to record myself for a whole video, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that sounds fun. Maybe we could do something like that. That's interactive on here. We could start a Twitch. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know how to act like live in front of a bunch of people though.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Fiona will come out of her shell a little more. I mean, it happened for me in high school.
I'm getting there. I mean,
she's working, folks.
Dude, I have like trust issues for some reason. Well, makes me want to like not tell anything about myself to someone.
I mean, like I have trust issues.
Yeah.
We'll not talk about them. But so, any more resolutions? I don't think.
I'm trying to think of one for you since you gave one to me.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I don't mean this as like backhanded in any way.
Oh.
Don't get in a car accident next year.
Oh God. I know. Hey, I didn't get in. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I got in 3 this year.
Only 3.
I got in 3. Okay.
Mind. I forgot about them.
Hold on. We need to talk about this because we talked about this, but we didn't talk about it on here. So, when I tell people of my past with cars, you would think I'm a very bad driver, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's what the record shows.
So, since I got my driver's license, I've had 4 cars and I've gotten into 3 accidents. No tickets yet, knock on wood.
Bruh.
But I can explain myself.
But
so the first car I ever got, it was a really nice Kia, and it was, it was cool. It was only like $5,000. My dad thought it was nice, so he got it. My dad thought it was a good deal, and that it was a good car. So the thing is that it was like 2.5 hours. It was like a 2.5 hour drive from my house. So my sister came and picked me up while my dad drove the car home. And as he was driving home, he got rear-ended and it totaled my car. Not even like 2 hours after we bought it, it was already totaled. I didn't even get to drive that car. Okay, so that's the first one.
What you say?
The second car I got was another Kia, but it was like it was smaller, and it was a white Kia, and it was nice, and I kind of like basically begged my parents for it, and I drove it one day. Okay, I drove it technically twice, because I drove it there and back, but I only drove it one day. And then my parents, there was like a light on or something inside the car, like an indicator light. And they said, "Oh, we're going to take it to the dealership and get it like detailed and worked on." And I was like, "Okay." So they took it, and unbeknownst to me, behind my back, which I was very mad about at the time, refunded and got all their money back. So they basically resold the car, like they just took it back after one day.
So
And
you're saying you got pranked?
I mean, kind of, maybe.
They go, this is actually a
Lied
hidden
to is
camera
preferred.
show.
I thought I was going to have that car, and they were like, "Yeah, we're just getting it fixed." And then a week later, they came back with a Chevy, a gray Chevy. I was like, "That's not my car. What what are you
It's the
talking
car
about?"
equivalent of your parents telling you that your dog went to a farm,
Yeah.
but he really
That's like if
passed
they
away.
say, "Oh no, your fish didn't die, sweetie. Your fish swam in your."
We released him back into the ocean
Yeah.
where he belongs.
Yeah.
He missed his friends.
Yeah, he missed his school of fish. But then I got this Chevy. Now, this is where the accidents happen. This Chevy I had for maybe I want to say 5 months, and I had 3 accidents, all 1 month within each other.
Oh
Had
God,
one
you
in
didn't tell me that.
Yeah. I had one in May, one in June, and one in July. I think. Let me rethink that. Hold on. Nope, that's not correct. Hold on.
Are they
I
closer
got to do
together?
math. Uh so basically I was grounded for 6 months after my third accident from driving anything. So my parents wouldn't let me drive their cars. I couldn't drive my sister's car. I couldn't touch a steering wheel. So it was 6 months after. So it was April. I want to say April. Or was it 6 months or 3 months? I can't remember. I just know that totaled that car. Then in October of last year, I got the car that I drive now. So, yes, I'm not the greatest driver, but the car that I have right now, I have had for 14 months without a wreck, a ding, a ticket, anything. Knock on wood. And I'm still doing good. We're still good. So, you know, whatever perception you have of me, I mean, that is a good resolution for myself. I don't want to get in any accidents because if I do, it won't be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
So that's resolutions.
Yep.
Okay. So today for our film and culture segment, we're going to talk about the Korean influence on America in terms of like pop culture. So this week, if you guys haven't heard in the past, we do a segment on this podcast where we watch a movie, and we watch a movie or a TV show, and um we talk about like what we thought about it and its influence, and like we basically do a deep dive on it. So that's just for your reference. So this week we watched, what was it called?
The Handmaiden, directed by Park Chan-wook.
Yeah. So it's free on Amazon Prime if you would like to watch it. And we watched it, and I don't know how I felt about it cuz let's just say it's what was it rated? R?
Yeah.
I thought it should have been rated in R or MC-17. I don't know. Just that's just me. But just be advised that it is graphic. That's all I'm going to say cuz I don't want to spoil anything. But I
there's
mean,
a
I
sex
think
scene.
the
That's what she
story,
means.
I think in terms of the story, I think it did have a good story. Like I've only seen a few Korean dramas and I've only seen a few Korean films,
Yeah.
but what I always notice about them is that like they're very focused on like really genuinely showing the story. You know, like really like the director uses as much power as he can to like artistically portray it. And I think that's really cool. Like I mean, I see that in American films, but also American films are just more focused on like the glitz, the glamour, you know, sex sells, blah blah blah, but like this one like I just really felt like the story was something like it was very emotional at points.
Yeah. Um, I'd say it's like maybe in my top 10 favorite movies. I really, really, really enjoyed watching it the first time. Um, I saw a bunch of people like hyping it up online, and I was like, what is this movie?
Yeah.
And I checked it out, and I was like really surprised by it. I
Yeah.
didn't see the twist coming.
Oh, yeah. That
I
twist
was
was crazy.
blind. Like watching it now, I can tell, but I literally couldn't tell the first time at all.
Just saying, that twist was I was not expecting that at all. Like that was insane. Obviously, we're not going to say it because we don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it was crazy. But I mean, the only like other notorious film I've seen, the only other notorious Korean film that I've seen would have to be Parasite, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Parasite, I saw it on my birthday. I heard about it a lot like beforehand, and I thought, "Oh my gosh, this is so like this looks really interesting." And when I watched the trailer, it was like it's just the story was it hooked me really well. And the director Bong Joon-ho, who's done also like movies like Snowpiercer and oh man, I can't remember the other name of the other film I'm thinking of, but he's done a lot, like a few really, really good films. And obviously it showed because it won, I'm pretty sure either 3 or 4 Oscars, and it like they have like a new world record for it. Because it was the first, I believe it was the first film to win Best Picture that wasn't English. Like it was like the
Yeah,
language
it's a
wasn't English; it was Korean.
foreign film.
Yeah. So, but I mean, man, it is so good. And if you haven't seen it, it's you can watch it on Hulu. And then I know you can obviously rent it through like other streaming services. I don't know other the most primary one that I know is Hulu, where they have it for free. But if you get a chance to watch, it's a work of art. Like it is. There's romance, there's drama, there's like it's like I was able to watch it with my mom, who doesn't like watching films with subtitles. Like I don't know if she doesn't like to read, but but like I
I'd
was
rather not do that.
yeah, but I was able to watch it with her and she thought it was interesting. Um so like you don't have to like Korean films. Like it was one of the first Korean films that I watched that I like, and I'm I've never really been super into like K-pop and stuff like that, but like you don't really have to be into it to watch it. Like it's pretty good without any it's really just like if it was in English, it wouldn't be as it wouldn't be as good, but it still would be enjoyable.
Yeah.
But like the fact that it's in a different language makes it even more kind of like not mysterious, but like just a unique experience, you know?
Yeah. From what I heard, I never got around to watching this, by the way. Um, isn't it about like Korean like society, like the rich and the poor.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of like, so I'll just give like a basic summary so I don't spoil anything. It's basically about there's this family, this rich family, and there's a poor family. It focuses on two different families. And basically, the poor family kind of infiltrates the rich family's home by pretending that they're not from that, like they're not related, and that they just know each other, like they're just like mutual friends, and
Yeah.
they all start working for the poor family. And it's kind of just like, it really just kind of shows like how different society in Korean culture is in terms of like classism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not super like political or anything, you know. So, but I mean, it's a pretty good film. Cuz like it was, when I was presented it, I was presented that it was going to be a horror film. But I wouldn't really consider it a horror film. I would rather consider it like a dark comedy. Cuz honestly, it's really funny.
Yeah. I found that with a lot of Korean movies and TV, they tend to use a lot of like, I'd say like comical breaks.
Like comic relief.
Yeah, but like more like often, I think,
Yeah.
than like American movies. They tend to like, you know, be serious like throughout the whole like scene or whatever
Yeah.
with no breaks.
Cuz like if you think of a dark comedy in, I mean, the only dark comedy that I can think that came out this year would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, where it's about an actor and his stuntman best friend, but the main point of it is that it like focuses on the Manson family murders and stuff, with Charlie Manson. So, but like it was much more of a comedy. They considered it a dark comedy because of the fact that the Manson family murders are in it, but I would consider it more of just a comedy, you know,
Yeah.
like satirical, because there was a lot of satire in it.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, from the people that I've met, Korea has kind of, or just Korean culture has kind of like watched over America in a very big way, you know? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that enjoy, like, there's a lot of places like with Korean food opening up. There's a lot of places, uh, not a lot of, sorry. There's a lot of people listening to K-pop.
Yeah.
Um, and there's a lot of like Netflix originals that are like K-dramas.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of movies because of Korea kind of like their culture coming to our country. Other foreign countries are like, oh, they're embracing a different country's culture. Maybe we can try to release something in another foreign language since they're getting interested in like reading subtitles or watching movies with subtitles, you know? But I mean, I've met a lot of people that love K-pop and like they're like die hard BTS army or whatever,
Yeah.
but I could never get into it.
Now the thing is about K-pop is that there's like a different air to it than like the like American pop scene, because in Korea, people who want to become idols, they like train for it for like some even train like up to a decade in order to be in a K-pop group. And there's just a lot of like heart in it, and you could tell that they like really like singing and dancing for their fans.
Yeah. And K-pop groups are huge.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
The biggest group right now is NCT, which has 25 members.
Yeah.
But they don't all perform together all the time.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a unit thing.
Yeah. I feel like, cause like, I don't know. I feel like I really tried. Cause I had a lot of friends who listened to K-pop just like on a regular basis. And I was like, I'm going to try for them. I'm going to try to listen to it. But I don't know. It wasn't that there was like a language barrier or something like that. It wasn't really my type of music, you know?
Yeah, well, what type of music do you like? Maybe I can give you a K-pop group that
Well,
could more fit your taste. It's
is there
not
okay.
BTS.
Well, cuz like I know so I've been getting into I've always liked alternative music and indie music and stuff like that, but I know there's indie artists that are Korean. Yeah. But like I don't know, but I also like music that's like oldies from the 60s, and it's really hard to find if you were to search and stuff for like a Korean artist in the 60s, you know?
Yeah, the thing is, I think back then, a lot of the music was like nationalized, I think. Like a lot of mainstream songs were about, loving your country. I think I think I heard that in like a documentary or something
Yeah.
one time.
I don't know. Things are crazy nowadays. They're crazy.
Mhm.
But one thing I do know for sure is that I don't think it's going to be going away anytime soon. You know?
Yeah, a lot of K-pop groups that I follow have like started signing with American labels so that they can like promote in
Yeah.
America because the market is like
It's high.
opened up to them
Yeah.
since BTS's
Yeah.
worldwide success.
Yeah.
America's like, oh, should we talk about them? People love them. We should talk about them.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I've actually been to a few K-pop concerts. Actually,
Are they expensive?
well, it's just like a regular concert, and the tickets I got for my Red Velvet concert, I wasn't like that close, but it was like 200 something, I think.
Meanwhile, I've never been to a concert, but don't worry about that.
I've only been to 3, and two of them are K-pop concerts. One of them was a K-pop girl group concert, and one of them was a boy group one. And let me tell you, the fangirls are so loud.
For the boy group?
Yes. The crowd for the
What
Red
about the
Velvet
girl
one was
group?
kind of lame. We were like, I don't know, were we all too like shy to be like super
Yeah.
loud? But it was nice because I really like Red Velvet. They're like my favorite. It was also one of their birthdays.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, sang her happy birthday.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, that's like obvious. I mean, when you think of a boy band, I mean, even if it's BTS, I mean, they literally called themselves the Bangtan Boys. That's one of their names. Like I think it's like BTS, Bangtan Boys, and there's another name. I can't remember what it is, but it's the literal translation of what they are. Um, so I mean, because like when you think of boy bands in America, you think NSYNC, you think Backstreet Boys, you think One Direction. Five Seconds of Summer, uh, insert other band here. You know,
The
like
Wanted.
yeah,
No one knew about them.
Coldplay. No, nobody's going to Coldplay
The
concert.
Chainsmokers.
No, the Chainsmokers. They're not a boy band. No, no, no,
Isn't
no.
it two dudes then?
Whose favorite artist is the Chainsmokers?
Somebody. And you just hurt their feelings.
Oh, whatever. They can cry about it. Nobody's. Whoever, if your favorite artist is a DJ, no. Anyway, but I mean, that's just been the appeal the whole time. Like, when I was a One Direction fan, I was a die-hard Directioner.
Yeah.
I never got to go to a concert. I prayed and I wished and I really wanted to. I wanted to meet them so bad, you know,
Yeah.
but I never got the opportunity and I may never ever
Yeah.
because they're broken up. But we're not going to get to that.
No, but the boy group fans are like so die hard. It's like scary.
Yeah. They'll like throw themselves. I've seen videos, never been there, but I've seen videos of people like throwing themselves at stage. Like, that's scary. And stalking people. Like, the fact that, like, no, 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 that's scary. To track down a band at their hotel.
Yeah, I know. There was this one story with NCT. They were doing a tour here in America, and these girls snuck into like a trailer that they had and like took
No.
pictures or something.
No, that's not okay.
I was like, what?
Like, where, like, there's things called boundaries. Like, that's insane. But, so, New Year's coming. So, the New Year's coming,
Yeah.
and we have our resolutions for ourselves, each other, and the podcast.
Yep.
So,
Ooh, what's one thing you'd want to say to yourself in 2020?
whoa. Holy crap. That's a good question. One thing I'd want to say to myself in 20, like before 2020, or like just at the end of 20, like what do you mean?
Like kind of like a in conclusion sort of thing. Like I would say that Fiona, you tried your best.
Yeah.
You made it out.
Yeah.
You didn't get sick and you didn't get your family sick. Good job.
Yeah. I feel like I would tell myself, like, hey, if you can get through this, you can get through, you know, I don't want to say anything, but like if
Yeah,
you
there
can
could be
get
something
through,
worse. Who knows?
who knows? If you can get through quarantine and the craziness of 2020 and COVID-19, then you know you can face life.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
I
kick
mean,
life in its balls.
New Year's are meant for growth.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
even though time is a social construct,
yeah,
now's the time
and
to.
birds aren't real.
Yeah. Sure. It's the time where we start, or we metaphorically start over.
Yeah,
Clean
start
slate.
anew.
But not really.
Yeah, not really. But I mean, New Year. It's always the saying. New year, new me.
Same me.
New Year,
New
same
ambition.
Me. New Year improved me.
Oh. New year.
COVID-19.
New year. Oh fuck.
New Year. Let's get through this. I'm thinking of like what's going through my brain right now is like the Home Depot music. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. You know, like that's going through my brain. Like, we can get through this. Like, New Year, let's go. Yeah, I'm coming for you, 2021. I'm coming for you. This statement will probably bite me in the ass, but I'm coming for you. I've been reading my horoscopes. I've been getting, for some reason, I've been getting these weird TikToks with no tags that are like, you're going to have a boyfriend next year. This is your future, you know?
I haven't been getting those. I think I saw one that was like, I don't know what date, but it was like something important's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
I don't think anything happened.
Yeah.
Or maybe it did. I don't know. I don't remember the date.
Who knows? Well, we only have next year to look forward to. Isn't that crazy that January 1st is
Friday.
Friday? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Man. Well, this is going to close off our second episode of We Talk Too
We
Much.
talk too much, yes.
And if you ever want to reach out to us, you can. I am Liz Ann Harkins on basically all socials. And Anne is spelled Anne. It'll also be in the podcast bio. So you can find us there. And you can find Fiona.
On Twitter, I am WLW Rising. If you want to DM me.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised. It's a K-pop stan account.
Yeah. Feel free to, put in a review. We really appreciate it. This is just kind of more like a hobby thing for us, but anything is anything, and it's always nice to hear from y'all. So that's all. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.